Hi, hello, welcome back. My name is Devaraj and this is Bioenergetics. You may remember last week we looked at some exercises drawn from the work of Alexander Lowen, seen in his book. I think it's called The Way to Vibrant Health, Bioenergetics and Way to Vibrant Health. And we looked at some lower leg, lower body opening postures using mostly the legs. And today we're going to do a workout based around those. We're going to go through, cycle through four postures. And we're going to go around 3 times, 3 repetitions of that with a 1.5 minute ding. This work is particularly, this kind of lower body opening or pelvic floor opening, maybe you could call it, is particularly good for guys. Women tend to have the pelvic floor a bit more open. That's what I understand. That's been my experience in the group room, watching them move with these exercises. I imagine that's because they have babies, and even if you haven't had a baby yet and you're a woman, I think the pelvic floor is naturally more open in women. And so there tends to be more tension in this pelvis area for men. And it's very good to open this part up because it allows you to feel more grounded and generally less needy. One of the issues that often comes up when I'm chatting with younger guys or guys in their teens or 20s are coming to my groups is, they feel needy, but they feel it's really not okay to be needy, that it's a very unattractive quality in a man, particularly when they want to move towards women. So if you feel you might be in that category, this is a great exercise to practice daily for a while and see if it makes a change and you feel more present, less needy. Okay, let's get to it. All you're going to need is a bit of floor space and a nicely tightly rolled up yoga mat. Here's one. If it's not, check yoga, it's not tight, unroll it and then roll it up again nice and tight. If you've been doing this exercise for a while or you feel you're quite developed already, you can double up the yoga mats or you can use something a little bit bigger as a bolster. I'm going to call it a bolster, I think, throughout this series. And let's get the dings going and let's get to it. So I'll just wait for the ding, but the first posture essentially is with this bolster in your lower back, lying over it. Soles of your feet together. Here's first ding. So the soles of your feet are together. You're lying back. Knees apart. Your heels can be quite close to your ass, but you don't need to stretch it. Head should be flat on the mat. And you can really relax and close your eyes throughout this workout. Just relaxing. Ideally, both your tailbone and your shoulder blades are on the floor. Don't worry if your tailbone doesn't quite reach, it'll stretch a bit. And a good practice here is to really feel your body. Feel what's going on as we stretch the lower back up a bit. Lower back is a great holding ground of the body where a lot of stuff is repressed. So it's always good to open the lower back. There's the first ding. Now lift your tailbone up and move the bolster right under the tailbone, and then I'm going to gently clasp my knees and gently pull them towards my chest like this. Your knees and your ankles should be together. And you gently, with your hands wrapped around your legs, just below the knees, you gently pull, particularly on the out breath. If you're kind of new to this sort of practice then, or you've got a lot of belly tension, it's good to do this, but make sure you don't overdo it. Don't go yanking hard. You don't want to pull something, or worse. Gently, we're stretching, I'm just pulling very gently. It's good to maintain, don't just space out either, don't yank hard, but don't space out. Keep gently pulling your knees down towards your chest, towards compressing the belly a bit, allows some of this belly tension to be released. Particularly if you have digestion issues, flatulence, farting a lot, wind, bloating, stuff like that. It's great to work on the belly in this way. So gently pulling down. Breathing through the mouth, as usual in bioenergetics. And now keeping the bolster where it is, my arms go back to the relaxed pose and I stretch my legs right up towards the ceiling. So this is a two-way stretch where you want to keep your legs vertical. That's like at 90 degrees to your body. And you want to straighten the legs. You're really trying to straighten them. Often people kind of randomly stick their legs up and just space out for a minute and a half, and that's not the intention. You want to maintain that stretch. And you may even find at some point your legs, a natural vibration kind of comes into your legs. A little bit like this. If that happens, just breathe into it and allow it. That's a deeper release coming from your legs or your back. Keep that stretch going. Your arms are relaxed by your side, palms facing up. Your heels push towards the ceiling a bit. Straighten those legs and keep them at 90 degrees to the body. Actually, it's great if you get some spontaneous shaking, but people write to me or ask in my class, I don't get the shaking, what's wrong with me, And it doesn't matter if you get spontaneous shaking, it's great, but it's not like some great spiritual accolade. So don't get hung up. Also can be that there's a lot of tension there, that's why the person's getting spontaneous shaking. There's the ding. We're going to, maintaining these two stretches, take the legs wide, like a Y. So now you've got a triple stretch going on. You're trying to keep your legs straight. You're trying to keep your legs at 90 degrees to the trunk of your body. And you're taking them wide apart. You don't need to use your arms to force them down a little more. You just naturally keep stretching. Practice feeling the body and maintaining the stretch whilst breathing through the mouth. Once again, I can feel a bit of shaking coming, that's nice. Breathing out. Keep those three stretches going. Legs wide, legs straight, legs at 90 degrees. There's the ding. My heels come down for a moment. I lift my tailbone. I want to go around again. So I'm just going to move the bolster back to the lower back. And press the soles of my feet together. Let my knees go wide. Arms relaxed, palms facing up. Back in the first position. Feel your body. Feel what's going on. We have, if you work a lot on computer or, if you've just got a very male kind of awareness, it's great, but it tends to store a lot in the back. And that is what causes a lot of health crises for men or women sometimes in later life. So, releasing stuff from your back is like such an investment in your future. So here we just lie over this bolster and just breathe out, relax, feel the body. Let it sink into the floor a little more. You don't need to stretch the knees down, but allow them to be naturally wide. Again now, Knees up, lift the tailbone, move the bolster under the tailbone, and here we go again, bringing the knees towards the chest. Wrapping the arms around your knees. Try to have your knees together and your ankles together. Sometimes people do it with knees wide. It's better for the compression to have the knees together. Head flat on the mat. Rest of your body relaxed. Breathing through the mouth, eyes closed. And gently increasing that stretch, gently pulling your knees towards your chest. Breathing through the mouth. Feel inside muscles that are getting activated and stretched a bit. Bioenergetics, we're putting the muscles under a controlled degree of essentially unnatural stress so that some of the tension and holding or dead zones can come out. Yeah, pulling those knees down. And letting go, arms relaxed. Once again, stretch the legs right up. Remember, it's a two-way stretch. You want to get your legs straight. So straighten those knees as much as you can. Really squeezing there, trying to get the legs locked straight and make sure they're roughly 90 degrees to the body. You don't need to look, but just feel it. And breathe into that stretch and maintain it. Don't just space out in this posture. Keep those two stretches going and keep breathing and feeling. Yeah, my legs are having a bit of a shake out. That's nice. Keep those two stretches going. And then maintaining those two stretches, take the legs wide once again. Stretching them wide. What's so great about working with the pelvic floor in this way is as it starts to open, so tension from the upper body can come down and out. And that's partly what this shaking is. If you're getting the shaking, some of where we've been holding in the upper body starts to be released. Maintain those stretches. Check all three of them. Legs wide as you can without forcing them with your hands. Legs straight and legs at 90 degrees to the trunk of the body. And then bring the feet back down. We're going to go around one more time. All four of these stretches. 3 repetitions. A lot of these bioenergetic practices is great. Each time your body opens a little more, so really breathe and feel this last set of 4. And there will be more change within your being. So we're back now with the bolster under the lower back. Soles of the feet pressed together, knees wide, arms relaxed, palms facing up. Feel your body. Using your awareness is like another part of it's another component of your way to exercise and create release. People are used to doing a stretch, people are used to the breathing. That was new 10 years ago. But actually really putting your awareness in your body is a huge component of a release. So here just lie back and feel as you breathe and maintain the stretch. And there's the first ding, knees up, lift my tailbone, bring those bolster right under the tailbone and gently pull my knees to my chest. Knees and heels together. Keeping those knees stretching towards the chest, compressing the belly a little more. Breathe and feel. Yeah, gently stretching a little more. It's great to release some tension from the belly like this. If you have a tendency to eat too many sweet foods, if you know you snack all the time, this is a great exercise to get some of that belly stuff out. Okay, arms relaxed and legs stretched vertical. Remember, keep those legs straight and at 90 degrees to the body. Really try to straighten your legs. Men in particular often have quite a bit of flex at the knees, and it's great to challenge yourself to stretch a bit more and breathe. Give those leg muscles a real chance to start to release. Very important, particularly if you work out a lot. You know, if you're just used to the normal Western style workout, you can actually accumulate a lot of extra tension in the body through it. So you want to be able to release. It's great to work out, but you don't want to end up more tense or more controlled at the end of it. You know, you want to also feel loose and relaxed in your body. Pressing the heels up towards the ceiling. Keep those stretches going. My body's merrily shaking out. And the final one, let me take my legs wide. So it's a triple stretch now. You should be used to it. Really feel your body and maintain those 3 stretches to the max without overdoing it unnaturally. You can actually feel tension coming out of the back of my neck. This is common when we work the lower body, you know. You don't always need to work the muscles that are tight. You just need to ground and open more the lower body, and all that tension can flow naturally back out to earth. Back out of your body. So, legs wide, stretch them wide, keep them straight as you can. Check, are they really straight? And keep them at 90 degrees to the body. there, we're done. And now we're just going to relax. Take the bolster out, lift your tailbone up for a moment, and then just lie like this on the floor. It's a little bit like the psoas release you did that exercise, the final pose. You have your feet gently touching together, feet planted on the floor now, knees up, and then just let your knees hang to the side, keeping your feet gently touching. You may find some natural shaking come in. I'm just going to stay here for one more ding, 1.5 minutes. But if you have time, really breathe, feel your body and let it just stay in this position. I'm actually not applying any pressure to my knees, I'm just letting them hang to the side. And this shake is happening spontaneously. Your body may do the same, it may do something totally different. I often find the body wiggling when after this, you feel into the body, feel particularly into the pelvic area, and see if natural movement comes. It's an extra bit of release at the end. And it's really, if you have time, you can spend up to half an hour with this, I think your body wanting to just it's like your pelvis takes over. Stuff starts to come out. You may even find your tailbone bumping up and down on the floor a bit. But this relaxation period at the end can really allow some extra release. And then if your body is releasing a lot, what I'm going to do now is just absolutely lie down. So I just stop any process really, pretty much. And just lie back and relax. Okay, so you can feel free to stay lying down. That was a great little release, I enjoyed that. Remember, it is important to spend some time at the end. You can capitalize on it. You can go into straight as soon as you've been through the 3 repetitions, you can just stretch out your legs and lie back. Or if you have time, give yourself 5 minutes to see if there's any extra release that wants to come out. Okay guys, I hope you enjoyed this lower body release workout, and I'll speak to you all again soon. Bye for now.